Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Northern Illinois Huskies, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Boston College's offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. The Golden Eagles trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Touchdown, Boston College. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
The play-action fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kennedy. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Huskies want to move quickly.
That was a 3rd down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on 3rd down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. First down for this offense. Handoff from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting at him.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
This is not an ideal start for this offense. Your defense already gave up points on the first drive. This is your first opportunity, and you're not doing the most important thing, protecting your quarterback. Already 2 sacks on the day.
Punt is in the air. Here's the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Turning it on! And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. QB draw. He's in open space downfield. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Under fire. Catch in the middle, it's Bolden. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. The give to the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lofts one down the sideline. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They kick it away on 4th down. He's got great speed. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. That's caught. It's Taylor. Turns it on in midfield. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
There he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the 1st down. We've reached a break. Boston College has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Flips it out to the back. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. Northern Illinois right back to the line. Going with the ground game left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. His 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Off play action. Pressure's there and he lets it go. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Racing down the left side. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Boston College. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Georgia Southern. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. So now it's 2nd and long.
I know it was incomplete, and I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Caught near the sticks. It's Bryant. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to keep it in the air. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. And off to Jones. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Boston College will try to get it in on a 1st and goal. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quickly complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
35, Northern Illinois, 0.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. And you know this coaching staff was hoping for more from their senior quarterback. There's been next to zero execution in the passing game. They haven't taken care of the football, and they'll try to get something going, and they'll have to mount a rally. Off the play fake on first down. He'll pull it down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. Crosses the 35. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And the Huskies are in the hurry up.
On the play. And first down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. He'll get it away and wisely kick it toward the sideline. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Oh, he's got some space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Golden Eagles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. With the catch, it's Coleman. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got him downfield. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hands. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the first down.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. From the gun, looking for a man. Lets it fly. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill.
It's all teed up. Boston College will kick to start this 3rd quarter. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And the misconnection on the first attempt, see if he gets a little looser. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Got it near midfield. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Under fire. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but we don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction. And
turning it on. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Boston College! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in and all of them get to get juice and get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Davidson. Here's the pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Find some fresh air. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Off the play fake. Lofts one high and deep. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Makes the catch. It's Harris. Taking it the other way. The 20. Touchdown, Boston College. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
That makes the score.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Unloads quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He shanked it. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll leave it with him. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. And the quick shuffle pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Huskies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start.
There he goes. Touchdown, Eagles. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the game. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
And he'll be brought down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play. At 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of that.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll try to keep this punt moving on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. Maybe a bit of a gamble going for it on 4th and short from their own 46. Bringing the heat. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Resulting play is a turnover on downs.
Sends it back in motion. Running to Green. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Line getting set on second down. Looking to pass. It's Davidson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Pulled and finds his man on the left. He's got a lot of moves in the bag as he uses a few of them to get to the 18. Boston College wants to play fast. Now the play fake. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. Oh, look out on the right. And they're gonna put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He'll start the return inside at 25. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Off play action on first down. He wants a big play here late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Ballmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step.
Going over the top. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game.